Saturday evening up here on the farmstead up on the mountain. Just got done giving the cows a little bit of keep them warm food throughout the night. Now we're going to give them a bale of hay. It's probably a balmy 25, 30 degrees out here. It's a mix of rain and snow, as you can hardly see them back there. We're on the old trusty Kubota. We're going to go down to the lower gate here to go in. Up in the high 30s, low 40s today during the day for a little while. It kind of melted some of the stuff. You can kind of see, I'll back up right here. You can kind of see the tracks. It melted, it warmed the underneath up so that there was a layer of ice and snow. There's a layer of ice and snow on the hard pack on the actual road. So then it started, I guess sometime while I was gone, it started, you can see my tracks. I was just in here yesterday, you can see how much snow is filled in here since I was in here yesterday. Actually, I probably better just get off with it. Go open it. I'll break the freaking thing. This is a 4x5 round bale. This will last them, I think I counted 22, 23 head in here. It'll last them for about 24 hours, that's it. But I'm moving it around. Moving the bale feeder around right now while the snow's on the ground to help spread it out. This is all first cut hay. But you'll see here in a second when I get over there. I usually feed down off the bank there in the lower woods. You can actually see a bale feeder right there. But I'm afraid of getting down in there and not being able to get out. So I'll stick with plan A for today. They can eat their hay and go down there in the woods and get out of the wind. Incline right here, and we are stuck. Kind of go straight up the bank. It's actually, it must have unthawed a lot today. This is all frozen yesterday. Really tell by the hold me home a little bit. Ooh, it's kicking over. This is a pretty darn good little slant right here. I'll lower this bell down just so. He's wanting to lean on me. I don't like it. I couldn't imagine being back in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, and even up in the 70s, and I guess some of the early 80s, they farmed up here on this mountain. You know, big time, big scale farming. We're kind of homestead, farmstead farming. Making enough off of extra product to pay a lot of the bills associated with farming. But, you know, back then, four-wheel drive tractor was a luxury. I couldn't imagine trying to set out hay and a foot of snow on the side of these hills, down in these hollers and stuff with a two-wheel drive tractor. I mean, this Kubota's about a 55 horsepower four-wheel drive, and let me tell you, it goes good. But I need a bell spear on the back of it right now, but right now I've got the scraper blade because I've been scraping the road. If I had a bell spear on the back, I'd probably go down in the woods and set the hay out, but where I could have some weight on the back of me. But here's how foggy it is out here. You can't hardly. There's some of the cows right there that come up in the trees. But we'll get up here, set out some. Put this in the bell feeder. They're all confident a bit. They got a building there they can, the majority of them can get in and get out of the wind if they want to. They usually go down off in the holler down in there. And, you know, there's hardly any wind down in there. That's usually where they end up going. So I'm gonna take this bale. Actually, I think I'll take it on up above. Well, you can see where the other bale was. Right there, they pretty much ate about all of it. We're just first cutting, it's spreading out a lot of the seed on the pasture and the manure, so we'll take this and put it probably right here. I've got to go cut the net wrap off of it. The only downside to net wrap is when it snows like this. Man, it is a pain. They're bully man. What are you doing, Ferdinand? I can't get my knife open. Hands are freezing. He found him a girlfriend. He's chasing around. She just got put in here. She's been out on another pasture and she's got put in here with him. It's gnarly out here tonight. This is the only downside about net wrap. It helps protect the hay a lot. Man, when in these conditions up here, I almost wonder if it's really worth having because it can be a pain to get off. You can see, I'm gonna throw this back up over the bale and pull it if I can. And you can see, if you can see, in this top layer where the snow and ice was, see, you ain't see it all coming off. See, I didn't even get it all. Let me pause this for a minute and get all this related cows attacking me. Alright, we back. So I'm gonna set this down here. I finally got all the wrap off of it. And I'm gonna go get the bale feeder, because if I don't, we'll end up wasting 3/4 of it by stomping it and bedding up in it. Watch out, heat! Yeah! Yeah! Oh, slick. You can see back here, that's what the weather's like. I mean, the wind is, the rain is just blowing. Snow. Oh, cows. Out. Out. Sorry, my light on top of my head is casting a shadow. Pick this bale feeder up with a spear. Come in here. Set it down on top of the well. They're kind of slow. They got a chance to move their heads. There's where they will be most of the night. Hey. Let's see if we can get out here. Woo! Some of them licking up the trees. Tell you, when you're up here in these cold conditions like this, you about got to feed these cattle, any of the animals, really a little bit of grain, keep them warm. All that sugar and that corn and stuff will turn to energy in this cold weather to keep them warm and give them energy to stay warm. These are piles of logs right here. It don't do this thing don't do it justice. Part of this pasture I'm clearing. You see the tracks of the time. Pretty steep little bank right there. But right there's another pile. That's lower piles all season. We can cut up. We're gonna start working on that hopefully in the next couple of days. We'll check back in with you. Just wanted to share a blistery cold evening of having this farming. People say they want to farm, they want to do this. You know what? You're going to do it all the time, even when it's cold and miserable. Still got to do it. Luckily the kids feed the pigs. Part of their chores are they feed the pigs, and they did that earlier in the day when I was gone, so we're lucky I don't have to do that aspect of it. Anyway, we'll check back in with you on another one. Have a good one.